Well, hey there. I'm Lonnie Ray. I'm so glad you could join me today. I wanted to walk you through a couple things real quick about the Rattle to Wake program. It's more than getting your book published. There's a couple extra pieces in here aside from the writing workshop, which is it's so much fun. Whether you're a first-time writer or an experienced writer, everyone says they come away with some valuable information. In fact, 10 authors have gone on to finish their books or start books. So it's very valuable training. It happens over one weekend. You can write an article slash chapter in a weekend. We're not trying to squeeze your whole life into it. And as a story development editor, I help you to really hone in on that answer that you have that over the last 5 years. What really shook you? What rattled you? What aha, epiphany, and pivot did you make as a result of it? Mostly, how are you better, not bitter? And what's your message that you want to share with someone about that? So, what I wanted to show you was a couple pieces that are also part of it, aside from the writing workshop. It's on a Friday. By the way, Friday is just 2 hours, and it's a meet and greet with the others. Saturday and Sunday is 4 hours. You can expect to be working on your chapter quite a bit on Saturday. So block off the weekend. Sunday, you come to the workshop with your chapter ready as much as you can. Some people are still writing, and that's okay too. And then we do peer review. We exchange chapters. We do some editing and conversations so that chapters can be finished up on Sunday night. And they're turned in on Monday um, by 9 p.m. Eastern. And then I take over, do final edits. And then I go through all the processes that are required to make a book happen. And so you don't have to worry about any of that. I've got lots of skill in that, lots of experience. So far, we have 6 international best-selling books, as you can see by this on the screen. Um, this was the this was the promotional piece for the Podcasters Edition, Volume 6, which we just had. And then I wanted to show you some other things. If I could get this to advance, that would be cool. Oh no. Best laid plans, huh? Let's see what else I can do here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is, by the way, this is my profile on Upwork. And I just thought it would be easier since all the images were in one place. I've been on Upwork for years as an editor and book producer. So this is the current volume 7. Well, it won't be current if you're in volume 8, but you get my point. And this was just a way for me to show people on Upwork what what really is being asked of you. It's simply that you're answering over the past 5 years, what shifts did you make? You know, how did you handle what's been happening? Um, and there's a month, every month there's a new edition published. And in about a week, it's all it takes to become a published author. The book becomes a bestseller. Every single one of them has also hit the international rankings as a bestseller, and some of them even hit #1 international. And that's a collaboration that we do together. The cost for the program is $580. Its value is about $1,500. I used to work with someone who would take your book, the one that you already finished, and market it to be a bestseller, and he charged beginning at $3,000 to make your book a bestseller. So you're getting writing training, a wonderful collaboration of support with wonderful people that are like-minded, as well as a book produced that you'll be proud of for $580. Okay, so it's a screaming deal. Okay, some of the specifics people ask, what's the word count? A minimum of 1,500 words, up to about 4,000. That ends up being 16 pages in the book. Um, let's see. The books are typically this about this big. What does that mean to you? Anywhere from 100 pages to 134-ish. I try to keep it under 100 pages so that it comes in under the short reads categories, which is always ideal. But chapters are quick reads, and that's the whole goal. I'm a marketing-minded writer, and my goal is to work with the end in mind that you have in mind. Do you have a business, a service, a product? What are you about that that I can help you collaborate with you so that your story can lead people right to your door. That's the goal here. A book is your calling card these days, and this is a series you'll be very proud to be part of. That's oh, by the way, you can add images. They really spruce up a book. Of course, they come out in black and white in the paperback, but the ebook is a beautiful way to feature color photos. We had one author who is a beautiful illustrator, and her work is featured in one of the books, and it's just such a delight to look at. So I welcome your images as well, and I'll work with you on that. Let's see what else we have here. Ah, yes. So in this image, what you see is in the corner here with, excuse me, Lisa Mari. She's been in 2 volumes. In this one, volume 3, she was helping to promote, to bring people to the book, which is definitely an expectation I have that you'll help find the others. Where's the others? Because this has been entirely based on referrals. I haven't placed a single ad. I probably would never do that. I can't say never, but I always vet authors in a 1-hour phone call about their idea and then really get clear on what their message is. Because it's one thing to tell a story, it's another thing to tell it in a way that's exactly for the person that you most want to hear what you have to say. Anyway, back to the memes. And as you can see down here on the bottom, this was the book launch. It's a free book launch, as you can see here, free today. Amazon registers these, whether it's a penny for your book, a free offer, or $100 for your book. Even if people go peek at the preview window, by the way, Amazon registers that as interest in your book. And people are coming to look at your book, and it will rise in the rankings just automatically as a result of that interest. And so that's why we coordinate a time and we collaborate together to do the book launch so that the algorithm says, whoa, what's going on here? And then the book becomes a bestseller organically. And it's a great way to get your story out there and into the hands of the people that, and by the way, they get into the hands of people that you wouldn't normally be able to reach because of the network of the other authors, the network that they bring to the table. So as you can see, volumes have very different looks. Yeah, here, volume 7 is this, intense purple. I don't need to tell you colors. I'm just saying. Volume 3 was this one, blue and kind of sparkly. I love creating these, but they always have the picture of the people with their hands willingly over their eyes. And then on the back, we have a bunch of awake authors that have something special to share. Better, not bitter. Life-changing stories of how one incident dramatically shifted life for the better. And that's what we want, is to have a positive note on our stories. And I'll help you to do that, even if you've never written before. It's okay. We'll get there. I've had over, nearly 50 authors now. It works. These are, I create custom chapter memes. And what this means is your chapter is represented graphically. And in cross-promoting, it's always easier to say, hey, this guy's amazing. Look at him. I love what he wrote in his chapter, than to have that guy say, I'm amazing. Look what I wrote in my chapter. So third-party reviews, like you want to review another co-author's work. These chapter memes are a great way for you to do it. And then you can have your meme and then use it forever moving forward. So these are created individually and then they're for the group to share. Okay, and then let's see what else we have here. Ah, yes, screenshots. These really prove the rankings. And so the process is I do final edits and then I format the book, which takes a while. So I know someone who charges $300 to format a book. Okay, that alone tells you the value of the workshop. So anyway, I format the book and then write the book description up on Amazon, get the campaign ready to go, and then we go and do it. And it always works. And then I prove that it's hit by taking these screenshots, and these are the rankings that Amazon has placed it in. People search for books by category now, and like in personal transformation and spirituality, that's a big category. And not everybody wants to hear about Brene Brown. You know, some people want like just regular people's stories because they're just as inspiring and moving and meaningful. And so they look in the categories. And so ideally, what we want to do is keep the book up into the top 100. That counts as a bestseller. And you'll notice the wow down here on this screenshot. In a day, we had 16 ratings, 16 reviews, which is really good. It is. And the reviews genuinely help keep the book up in the rankings. So very proud of having that. So our mission is twofold: to get people to get the book, and then could you go back and give us a 5-star review, please? You don't usually have to say please. They usually love the story so much. And they're easy to digest because they're shorter. And, you know, with limited attention span, squirrel. Anyway, I do believe that's it for our images. I just wanted to share this with you about the processes that happen with Rattled Awake, and I welcome your questions, and I can't wait to meet with you. If I have already, and you're looking at this, you can expect that what follows is another video or two that will help you to really focus on your writing before you come to the workshop, and then a way to write your bio, which is really pretty simple. It's your name, and then you fill in is on a mission to, and then fill in the blank. Like I would say, Lonnie Ray's on a mission to elevate voices, and then fill in the blank from there. That's my bio often. So that's about it. It's not hard. It just is an intense weekend. And it means that we're going to get a lot done, and it's such a feeling of accomplishment. Please have a look on my profile or on the website for some of the testimonials there. Will say it far better than I can. These are experiences that the authors have had. And I know that third-party testimonials have more value than any kind of whoop whoop I can do about myself. All right, that's about it. The backside of this is that I'll interview you on the Rattled Awake Cafe, and you'll have a little marketing piece to share and prove to others that you've been on a podcast. It was kind of a weird wink, but I got it. Anyway, as I say with every podcast, this is Lonnie Ray, and I'm out for now, but I'll be back.